In 2006, David is running for the New York Senate. His campaign is going exceptionally well. Thanks to his empathy toward people in need, and everyone is sure he'll win. He appears on the covers of every magazine and the most popular talk shows. Unfortunately, things take a turn for the worse when a newspaper writes an article about David, showing his naked rear as a prank for a college reunion, which greatly damages his reputation. David's furious reaction is watched by Harry, who receives a mysterious call and says he's working on new ideas. On the day of the election, experts predict that David will lose, and that's what happens. Once again, he's being watched by Harry and his boss Richardson, who says they must put David back on track. Feeling nervous, David hides in the bathroom to try to clear his mind. While practicing his speech, he hears some noises coming from a stall. At that moment, Elise comes out, carrying her shoes and a bottle of alcohol while explaining she's hiding from security because she crashed a wedding on a self-dare. They start chatting and quickly hit it off. Elise admits that she loved David's reunion prank, and David claims he's happy he lost because he'll have more time to himself, but Elise doesn't believe him because she's can tell he loves being in a crowd. Suddenly they start kissing very passionately, as if this talk had been enough to fall for each other. The moment is interrupted by campaign manager Charlie, so Elise immediately leaves without giving David a chance to get her contact information because she must run away from the guards. Afterward, David goes out to give his speech, reading what he prepared in advance. However, he stops himself when he realizes he's just saying the usual socially acceptable words and decides his public deserves an authentic reaction. David now talks about what he's going to do when he gets back home, but he doesn't know what he's going to do. The next morning, David and Elise meet up in the park, where Harry meets with Richardson, who asks him to spill David's coffee on his shirt so he'll miss the bus. David isn't interested in politics anymore and now works as a senior partner in a firm founded by Charlie. Harry falls asleep while waiting at the park, and by the time he wakes up, David is already on the bus. As Harry runs after it, David finds Elise, and they can't believe they're seeing each other again. They catch up on each other's lives, and Elise says David should totally run for Senate again. Since he's running out of time, Harry makes a movement with his hand that even at this distance causes David to spill his coffee on Elise's lap. Suddenly, Harry is run over by a cab, but he quickly recovers as if it was nothing. When he checks his notebook, he's shocked to notice that David went off the plan. On the bus, David finally asks Elise for her number before his phone starts ringing non-stop. Elise throws it in his coffee before realizing she must get off, so David promises to call her